Welcome.
All right, what's up, everybody? So today we're going to talk about UFC 179 happening in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, headlined by Jose Aldo versus Chad Mendes.
Two.
And it is the rematch. Anyways, so we're going to talk about just the main card today. We're going to start with the first fight on the main card. It's going to be Beneil Dariush versus Carlos Diego Ferreira. Ferreira is coming off of a TKO victory over Ramsey Nijem at UFC 177. Got Fight of the Night honors for that one. That was a good fight. It was a good step up. When he debuted, he choked out Colton Smith in 38 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, the sky's the limit for the dude. And Beneil is a good test for him because he came in off the win. He came in, debuted, and beat Charlie Brenneman. Rear naked choke real quick, so he looked like a monster, and then ran into Ramsey Nijem before Diego fought him. Lost there, has won since, so this is a good fight for both guys. Next up is Darren Elkins versus Lucas Martins. Darren Elkins is a fringe top 10 featherweight. I think his only losses are to Chad Mendes and Jeremy Stevens. So once he dropped down from lightweight, he was on a tear for a while, ran into Chad Mendes, has had some problems with Jeremy Stevens, obviously, but he's looking to get back on top. Lucas Martins is he's one of, I think, 4 people to win bouts in 3 separate weight classes, and he did it. He's the only person to do it in consecutive fights. So he started at 55. I think he went down to 45, 35, and now he's back to 45 because apparently 35 is just too much weight cut. But I don't think we predicted. The first fight, I'm going to go with Diego by submission in the second round.
And I'm going to go with Diego just because I can pronounce his name.
Perfect.
No, I've seen his fights, and he looks like a monster.
And then Darren Elkins, Lucas Martins, I'm going to go with Darren by decision.
Yeah, that's a tougher one to pick. I guess I would. I guess I'd agree.
And then next up we have Fabio Maldonado versus Hans Stringer. Maldonado is coming off of the heavyweight fight against Stipe Miocic, which was a quick one. That was a rough heavyweight debut for Mr. Maldonado. But I mean, he took that fight on, I think, 2 weeks' notice when Dos Santos got hurt, and so he's back down to his natural weight class, light heavyweight. Hans Stringer is 1-0 in the UFC. Honestly, in my opinion, this is Fabio's fight to lose. He's going to bring it like he always does. He's going to come in, he's going to punch the body, he's just going to come forward. Dude's a zombie. I don't think he finishes this one, though. I think it's unanimous decision. And I think maybe we can get to 30-26 in there.
Yeah, 30-27.
30-27 across the board for you?
I don't think that he's going to get a 30-26. Maybe.
I'm saying the second round, when he tires him out from punching him so much, he's going to get a 30-26. He's going to get a 10-8 round. Not like, because they're going to be like, how much more is he going to take? Yeah, okay. So then that brings us to the co-main event, which is Glover Teixeira versus Phil Davis. I think it's number 6 versus number 7. Glover is coming off the title fight loss to John Jones, in which he was completely outclassed the whole fight, injured his shoulder.
Except for when Jones was running away.
Yes, but that's kind of how Jones fights.
He straight up ran away from him.
I mean, yeah, he did that against Rampage, too, where he just turned and ran. Like, I'm not getting punched today. I'll see you later, man. And then Phil Davis is coming off the loss to the resurgent Rumble Johnson.
Yes.
So it's both men are looking to get back in title contention. Phil Davis, little side note, Phil Davis is 3-0 in Brazil. against Brazilians. He's the only guy to beat 3 Brazilians on their home soil. He submitted Wagner Prado with an anaconda choke. It was sick.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember that.
And then he beat Vinny Magalhães, and then he controversially beat Lyoto Machida.
Right.
As well. So he's got it. He's not nervous going into Brazil. He doesn't care about the fans chanting "You will die" or whatever they chant.
That being said, the fans aren't going to get their chance to kill him because I think Glover is going to kill him.
Yeah, I don't see Phil Davis winning this one.
Yeah.
I don't not like Phil Davis. I think he's a good fighter. I think his stand-up is just not on par with where Glover's at. And I think Glover's coming back. I mean, the dude's getting older, and the dude won 20 fights before he lost to Jones. Like, you can't win 20 fights in a row without being pretty good.
Right. Yeah.
So I think Glover takes this one.
I'm gonna say TKO or KO. Second round.
Second round. I'm gonna go first round.
It might be
first round TKO. That's my prediction. He says second round TKO.
And for the record, I don't like Mr. Wonderful. I hope he gets his face caved in. And I don't think he's a good fighter either. I think he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's a very good wrestler. So then, the fight everyone's been looking forward to. Jose Aldo, Chad Mendes 2. First fight ended somewhat controversially,
Yeah.
With but either way, Jose Aldo got the knockout with 1 second left in the first round. After Mendes had actually it was a competitive fight.
Yes.
Like, coming in that fight, Jose Aldo looked relatively unstoppable. He kind of fallen off since the WEC. But Chad Mendes was making it a fight, and then he went for a takedown late, caught a knee. Jose Aldo finished it. Like,
yes.
Good on him.
Yes. That fight was crazy.
And since then, what's happened since then? Chad Mendes has won 5 in a row.
And he knocked out
4 by knockout.
Yeah.
And then Jose Aldo has beaten Korean Zombie.
Yeah.
Frankie Edgar.
Yes.
I think those are his 2 title defenses. He made sense. But Jose Aldo hasn't done much promoting for this fight. He's kind of just going in there hoping that people want to watch him. It's not the best idea. I mean, ever since the WEC days, he's kind of fallen off as far as his in-cage aggression goes.
It is in Brazil, though.
True.
He's got the home crowd.
He's got the home crowd.
And those guys are crazy.
He hasn't fought in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping he comes out nasty like he did before. I'm hoping he doesn't do the Jose Aldo of win 3 rounds, lose 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that it's...
Lamas. He also beat Lamas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mendes. I knew there was one more. I was trying to think of it.
All by unanimous decision.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Well, no, Zombie got stopped in the 4th when he popped his shoulder.
Yeah. Popped his shoulder, TKO.
Yep, but...
he hit him so hard, he popped his shoulder out.
That's crazy. Popped it out, popped it back in, hit him with it, like, grabbed it, flopped it into his face.
Yeah, the Zombie's a tough dude. Nobody's disputing that. For
sure. But honestly, this would maybe be a little crazy for us. But I predict it going the other way. I think the U.S. will complete the shutout of the championships, and Chad Mendes is going to go home with the belt. Do I think he stops him? No.
No.
Do I think it's a close fight? Absolutely. But
Yeah.
I think Mendes uses his strong wrestling more than anything. Like, he's not going to wall install him, and he's not going to lay and pray him, but he's going to pull a somewhat Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw sort of thing where not as much footwork, but he's gonna strike with him, and then when he needs to, he's gonna get the takedown and make Jose pay when he takes him down. So I think prediction time. We get a graphic right here. Main event prediction: Chad Mendes, split decision, and new featherweight champion of the world.
I'm going to argue with you.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that Jose Aldo. I think Jose Aldo beats him.
how?
Unanimous decision. Can't go against. Or fourth round TKO by shoulder pop.
48-47.
Yeah, probably 48-47.
Wins the first 3.
Although I don't know, because Chad Mendes does his striking is not as good as Jose's, but he does certain things really well that I think will help him to look good against Jose Aldo, which is he's really good at moving forward and he'll pressure Jose really well. And then the other thing is he's really good moving away while he's striking, he's good at transitioning between grappling and striking. And he'll counter. He sets up that right hand a lot. He uses pretty basic setups, but when
he uses them really well.
When he lands it though, he fucks people up.
Yeah.
You know, the 5 or the 4 knockouts prove that. Yeah, his striking is much improved. He's a really powerful striker, and I think he's going to give Jose a lot of problems for sure.
He has 4 finishes in the UFC, and they're all in his last 5 fights. Like prior to the first title fight, all decisions. Now he's been knocking people out. He found the power in his hands. He's using that little short, stocky body frame.
The one thing that I can really give to Chad Mendes is his distance management. He manages the distance really well. He's not in the pocket unless he wants to be. He's not in your range unless he wants to be. And a lot of times, you know, you'll chase him down. I've seen guys chase him down 2-3 times and eat right hands, and then the 3rd time or the 4th time he'll take him down, land a power double, and he doesn't even waste his time with single legs anymore because Jose was not giving into that.
Yeah, you catch a solid knee to the face, it does.
Right.
But yeah, so that's our UFC 179 prediction.
Horrible MMA show, signing off.
Boom.